That day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit. Yeah, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinkie, the housewife. And also, I will be carrying. What? Where's this coming from? Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Whew. I got it, guys. I had to find out where is that other audio coming from. Make sure I don't have another one up somewhere. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have no other audio up. Okay, that's that one. Give me 1 second. Okay. That I'm just trying to clear things out. Seems like I got extra audios up, guys. I'm just trying to make sure there's no more. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'll put this over here too. All right. Now we're ready. I had my audio still going on. Um, I had pulled myself up as well, but I had the audio. It was not muted, so I could hear myself um, from a different tab. Thank you all for being in here today. We're gonna tonight, should I say, not today, tonight. All right, and you know what we're gonna continue to talk about. Got some more information, and you know what? Let me just say, tell you what. Before I get started, let's go ahead and get the house rules out of the way first. We'll do that first, okay? Let me welcome everybody to the Pink House. Thank you all for coming in. And also, don't forget to hit that like button. The like button and subscribing is free. It's free. You don't have to do any, you don't have to pay anything. You ain't got to go get your wallet, your credit card, your food stamp card. You ain't got to get nothing because it's free. Okay? Most people don't realize when things are free, some things are free. They say ain't nothing for free. Yeah. Coming to my live is free. Hitting the like button is free. Subscribing to my channel is free. And guys, you all would not believe this. I think I need one more subscriber in order to be at 6,000. So if somebody's in the chat, if you have not subscribed to Pinkie the Housewife, go ahead and subscribe tonight. I need one more subscriber to be at 6,000 subscribers. And y'all know what I told you when I get to that 6,000. And I only had one person so far to guess the my favorite restaurant. Okay, and it's still on until the 30th. Remember, I said if you guess my favorite restaurant, you get $50 cash. So I only have one person to guess. And I only said I was going to do one winner anyway, but that person guessed it like that. Because they say I always talk about when my husband and I go to restaurants and stuff. But anyway, that person guessed. But I only go to this restaurant once a year, only in September. I don't go in October. I don't go in December. I don't go in July, January. I only go to it in September. Okay, once a year I go to this restaurant, and the food is amazing. I just went last weekend. I was there last weekend, not this one, but the past weekend. Right. The food was amazing as always. I just they serve by courses. Okay, so I'm gonna give another hint. You have to make a reservation. You can't just walk in there. You can't just pull up and say, "Let's go eat here." You can't do that. You have to have a reservation, and they serve you by courses. If you don't know what I mean by courses, ask somebody. Just ask somebody, because I'm not going to give you much information than that. That's enough for the night. Okay, so let me go ahead and see who all I got in here, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the matter at hand. Okay. Let me just do one other thing. How did I do that? I told y'all I can't see up in here without my glasses. My glasses. I need my glasses. I really do. Y'all don't know that. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Make sure y'all hit that like button coming in, though. Actually, no less than 30 minutes ago, my daughter was standing here, right? As I was getting stuff, my slides and stuff in, right? And she happened to, I had a video on that was playing. And she listened to no more than 2 or 3 words out of the, not even a complete sentence. She said, "I remember that." And I said, you remember this? And when she said that, it's just, and I heard the same thing, because I was at my desk and she was standing behind me. She said, "Yeah, we watched that." And I said, "That's that movie we watched on whatever." And she said, "We was doing hair," because we do each other's hair. My daughter do mine and I do hers, right? So that's what we do. We do each other's hair. Okay. And I had to teach her years back on how to do my hair, and then I do hers. My daughter, hair like was, she got a lot of hair on her head. But anyway, because that's the only way your kids have hair. If you do their hair. I never let them go and let nobody do their hair. But when they got older, they did, and it messed them up. They get messed up. Let me see if that fit in there. Yeah. But anyway, she remembered, and she said, "We watched that on," we couldn't remember. She said, "Was it A&M?" I said, "It was a show we watch every time when we do hair." She said, "Yeah, it's called," we were saying, "It's Evil Lives There." This show called Evil Lives There. And I think she said it's on the A&M channel or something. I don't know. But anyway, whenever we do hair, we watch that show, because it keeps us, you don't have to watch it and look at it while you're doing hair and everything. We don't do, my daughter and I both have natural hair. We don't do, what is it? Perms or anything, right? So, but anyway, we the nappy head girls. Call it the nappy head girls. we don't do perms or nothing. But anyway, and she was talking about the show, and I said, "Yeah," and I said, "That's what I've been doing the last couple lives on, right? The last couple. That's what I've been talking about in my last lives. There's a cult leader, and she was shocked. And I showed her my last week, the thumbnail I had for last week, right? And I got lemons in here, lemons and limes. And I'm supposed to drink this whole thing up before the night is up. But anyway, and so she remembered. I said, I said, I did not realize last week and all last week I was doing commentary on this food, this demon cult member And that's the show we watched. It was the last one. When did we? I think about 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. And I cannot believe it. And so I'm going to try to find the show again so I can bring it to you. And she said that's the mother that was unaliving her kids. And I said, yep, sure is. And I said, and I just realized that today when I was doing a little more digging into the cult leader. Yeah, Ronnie Ronnie Dennis. I do so many cult leaders. I'm getting the not oh Lord, not the other. Which one is this one? This because I've been doing both of them. Ronnie Dennis. This one is Ronnie Dennis, not David. What's his name? David somebody. David. Oh Lord, I do so many cult members. But anyway, so we was talking about that, and she said, "Yeah," and she said, "Remember, she was a nurse," and I said, "Yes, she was a nurse," and I said, "Didn't she unalive some people at the hospital, or was she wasn't working?" She said, "I don't remember, but she got arrested," and she said, "But she knew how to dress. She wore all these hair coverings and stuff, and they wore all this clothing all over them and everything. And then as soon as she realized the popo is coming to get her, she's going to be arrested. She soon popped in some fabulous clothes, looking all high and mighty, dressed up, hair all looking nice again. And she didn't even go out and buy them. She had the clothes, those clothes, and everybody's supposed to be gotten rid of those clothes, and she didn't get rid of hers. Oh Lord, yes. And she was tipped off, I think, by her daughter. Yeah, I think it was. But anyway, that's what we're going to talk about today. It's already 12 minutes in it, so we're going to go ahead and get started now. Thank you, Bernadette, for being here. Thank you so much for coming in. Make sure if you have not hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I need one more subscriber to hit my 6,000. And then y'all know what I need to do on my second channel, okay? I'm still trying to get that one monetized, and it should be monetized, I think, by the end of this month. Because I'm only, this morning when I looked, I needed 170 subscribers, and I'm close to my watch time. But, people steal your watch time. I don't know how they're doing it. But I always say, when I find out, they better run like a scared rat, because I'm going to come after them. Okay? They know I will. So I don't have to say anything about it, because they know you don't mess with Pinkie. You better run. When I say run, I don't mean just pretend like you're running off social media. No, I don't mean that. I mean, you better pack your bags and run. Okay. Now, let me get to what I need to. Hi, Terry and Bernadette. Thank you all for being here. Okay. And everybody in the bushes, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, we're going to go ahead and get on with it, because I want to make sure I show everything, since I got more information. Oh, this whole thing just goes down a rabbit hole. I went down that rabbit hole. Yes, I did. Didn't realize it was going down a rabbit hole. My information wanted to get more information as of today, as of the last couple of days, because y'all know I did my last live on Thursday, because I was gone Friday and I was gone Saturday and Sunday and stuff, and all this morning, So I did my last live Thursday, because I told you I was going home, going to the other house, right? So y'all knew that. But anyway, had a exhausting time at home. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, my husband did some surprising to me. He surprised me. Ooh, Lord. Some surprises. I couldn't do nothing. I just shut my mouth and just watched. Shut my mouth. Okay, that's what you want to do. That's what you're gonna give me. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, that's how much you want to give me. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't think you was gonna do that, but you raising, you giving me more than I asked for. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. But let's go ahead and get y'all know. Let me put my thumbnail up right quick. Okay. Y'all, okay. You know, last week, okay, this is the one from last week, okay? It's the FBI raided the cult leader, Ronnie Dennis, at his mansion, okay? Because this man here, him, that cult leader, whatever you want to call himself, he targeted military personnel and their families to get their benefits, to get their money, to get everything they get in the service. He take it all. He take it all. Leave you broken, penniless. Yes, yes, yes. That's what he did. That man said, "I'm gonna take all your money." Yes, he did. So that was last week, okay? So this is today. The FBI did raid 8 members. He makes 8. So it was him and 7 other people. But see, okay, it's only, I think one is missing. Because see the circle around the big bald head, the little bald head, that's Ronnie Dennis right there. Okay. From the House of Prayer, indicted. They was indicted. You got all these minions here that was indicted. Okay. Mm-hmm. You got a old big, all of them are bald headed almost. Ronnie is bald headed. Marcus is bald headed. Gerald is bald. No, he got hair on his head. Dennis, there's another, but this is first name Dennis. David. Then you got Bernard, Benel, and then you got Anthony. Okay. I mentioned their name slightly last time I did my live on Thursday. Slightly, but okay. But I didn't go into detail with them at all. And y'all know that big old house right there is his. And then I came across another house that's Ronnie Dennis. Ronnie got another big old house. The one with the big picture, that's the cult leader. Okay. And this is what I want to show you all. Okay. This woman here. This is the woman my daughter and I was talking about. And you all want to know, how do she fit into this, right? While I was working on this case tonight, I come across 2 other cults that's tangled up with these 2. But she is in Dennis cult, okay? Ronnie Dennis, she's in his, okay? But I come across 2 other. It's like one cult member seem like I don't know. It's like, are they affiliated with this? They do the same thing, or they a branch of a larger group or something? It's like, I said, and then I got deep down in that rabbit hole, I looked at it. I said, "Ooh, Lord, I ain't going in that one right now. I ain't going into that one right now. That one, that's dark, 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 dark. Because that one is really dark. Because everybody know who they are. Everybody know. But I ain't saying their names right now. Because I got to work myself on. Work with this one here first. And then I'm going to get into the other one, maybe a little tonight. One of the other 2 I found out. Or was it 3? Let me see. No, it's 3. Total 3. I just don't want to add that up. I really don't. That's really taking you to the deep darkness in the ground. Hell, that's taking you all the way in the ground. You ain't got to dig a hole. You just go down in the ground. The ground just open up for you. Just open up and just swallow you on down. And hell, I ain't going. Ooh, Lord. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Okay, I'll tell you how she fits in. This is the woman that and when she had her hair, when she took that covering up and stuff off her head, this woman had her hair sitting out, boy. She had her big hair sitting out. Yes, she did. She didn't have it twisted up like this. No, she had it sitting out. Yes. Well, we'll get into her. Woman arrested in the cold case of the unaliving of two toddlers. Hers. Yes. And y'all see right here. Her name is a woman named Anna Elizabeth Young, who police said is a former cult leader, has been charged with unaliving a toddler at a religious school in a rural part of Florida. Yes. Remember, now y'all remember, what's his name got a church in Florida too. We ain't, although he got a church in Florida. What is that? David Taylor, E. Taylor. Now you got to say E. David E. Taylor also have locations in Florida. Remember? Okay, so don't forget that. And y'all got to remember, although there's so many of them. Okay, let me take her down. Let me just take her down for right now. Okay. But anyway, oh Lord, I don't know. Do y'all this Ronnie Dennis takes us through no, it's what is that code called? Ooh, what is it called? I wrote it down here. Where did I write it? What's the name of it? Who is the arrested on Friday? Marcher group part of the movement believes that. No, that's two different codes right there. Oh, y'all hear it in the video. Y'all are hearing it in the video. Now, I'm going to have to let it make sense I'm going to go back because this is not the first time that Ronnie Dennis was, I keep wanting to say Davis because the other man is Davis. Dennis. This is not the first time that they've been investigated. Not at all. This is not the first time. And I think, was it Thursday that we watched a video on them where the people was outside protesting outside the church? Let me just make sure. Because they was protesting outside the church. Let me just check right quick. Give me 1 second. They were protesting outside the church, trying to wake the other people up that don't want to wake up. You know, some people, they ain't going to wake up. They're just going to be who they are. Okay? You just leave them, let them stay asleep. You ain't no sense in trying to wake them up. You ain't going to get them up, baby. Okay. I'm trying to pull them up right quick. Give me one. Okay. From Thursday of last week. I'm going to just pull it up so we can see. I just want to see. This is from Friday of last week, guys. I'm going to enlarge it. It's the FBI rated cult leader, RONY DENIS. He had grossed over $1.96 million. $1.96 million is mentioned. And he targeted the military personnel. But let me just, that's me from last week, guys. let me see. Something in here I want to see. Oh, here it is. We did watch it. Remember this here? Y'all will see it in just a second. This is when the people was walking outside. These are former members, but I got some new stuff I want to show you. I just want to make sure I showed that video. Y'all see this? House of Prayer is a cult. Now, these people used to be part of that, or if not part of that, that means they're either family members, sisters, relatives, friends, or somebody that's trying to get their family member out, or they're and got out themselves, and they trying to wake the other ones up. But you know how that is. People gonna wake up when they get ready to wake up. Let me see. Time we'll say Dennis is a liar. Ooh. Oh, he been selfish. Y'all remember that? You see, that's the church behind. Not them. I wonder who are the guys in all the suits. Now, okay, so we watched this stuff like last week. I don't know what I'm talking about. My husband did not, because that's my authority.
I mean, I'm not understanding. Make me understand what the concern is. Make me understand what the concern is.
The concern is that he has made us merchandise. It's no longer a church. It's just a fraudulent money-making empire. It used to be a church.
And how can you prove? I mean, where you said this website is where the proof would be that you mentioned earlier.
Start there.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty serious allegations. So
start there. I was in the services when he said he knew the date of the rapture. He was going the day before. That he's in the room with God. That he doesn't have to pray anymore. I love you, Reverend Dennis. I want to see you in heaven. God bless you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that down. Let me go ahead, and I want y'all to see that's from last week. Now, let me bring up. Let me bring up. Okay, this is. I'm going to show you this. That's the woman. Oh Lord, that's even darker there. That's that darker coat. Oh, that's the second darkest coat. Okay. In the House of Prayers. Oh, here, y'all, this stuff I got. Ooh, this stuff is sickening. This is sickening. This makes your skin crawl. Okay. Let me we're gonna go with this one here first. Then we're gonna break it all down and get into it. Because I went back looking years back, like 4 years ago, 3 and 2 years ago, and stuff, because this man has got allegations from everywhere. Don't just think this is the only allegation that he got. Okay, these the ones that he got now, and we're gonna try to break down some of that stuff in his documents, court docs as well. We went over the entire court docs. I finished all the court docs, but we're gonna break it down. Okay. Also, here we are. This is the stolen name, and remember, he only had that name since 1983. And let me make sure, because I wrote it down last week. That name, he had it. He started using that name in was it July? I know it's been 1980. He started using that name in eight. I haven't looked at none of my notes from last week, and I can't remember. He started using that name in. Okay. It was the same year that he founded the House of Prayer, in 2002. Several of his houses was raided, but he started using that name, stolen names, and he stole that person's benefits, and also he claimed it's not a cult, but it is. And the FBI raided his mansion and some of the House of Prayers all at the same time. So, like clockwork. Okay, let's synchronize our watches and phones. Let's get there at the same time so nobody tipped off anybody. So him and 7 of his members was arrested. So a total of 8. And these leaders committed crimes where they was targeting all the military people and their families for their benefits. And we're going to go over some of those benefits. I have it on my laptop over here. Let me, from my other desk. I don't want to have to. I'm going to get up and just go get it. Oh, bring it over. Oh. What I'm trying to do, I was working on my other desk, today. So when I was working on this one over here. It might be, and let me just pull it up. I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to put it right in front of me. Move my book out of the way. Okay. And you all won't believe this. I got all these monitors all over here. I got one here, one there, one up there. And these are not little ones. These, actually, they TVs. We buy flat screens to use as monitors. Okay. Let me, okay. Let me see. Okay. So on this one here, you know what? I can just pull it up over there. Let me see. This is back in 2022. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna pull it up on my other one, so I can just share it with y'all from there. But while I do that, I'm gonna let you go ahead and watch this one. This is where the stolen names, stolen benefits, details of the alleged cult FBI raid on the mansion. Okay. Here it is here. I'll let you all just only hello. It's not that long. Let me start it back because I was listening to it. I was watching it earlier. Okay, here we go, guys. Make sure it's not muted. No.
Alleged church cult member, his first day in court just a day after the FBI raided his mansion in Columbia County's gated Westlake community. RONY Denis's charges include conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and aiding and assisting in filing a false tax return. We're told RONY Denis isn't even his real name, but an identity he stole in 1983, according to federal authorities. Your Liz Owen spoke with FBI officials today and has the latest on this case.
The 4-hour hearing ended on a bizarre note with the court, the judge asking 6 people sitting up front where attorneys usually just sit to stand up. He asked them if they misrepresented themselves as legal staff to the court to gain access to the courtroom. They said no, they represented themselves as simply staff. Then the judge asked them if they had a recording device on them. And one of them pulled out a pen that actually had a hidden camera on it. It ended with the judge giving them a stern warning that it all reeked of dishonesty and that that they're lucky that he's allowing them to leave. Now, all this stems from a first appearance hearing from a raid that happened yesterday by the FBI. That raid was at a nearly $2 million estate where a House of Prayer leader, RONY DENIS, lives in Westlake. 8 defendants in all charged with financial and tax fraud, mostly dealing with using LLCs and power of attorney to obtain property, at least 200 properties in Georgia, and allegations of targeting military members to access their GI Bill. The FBI held a news conference today urging other victims to plead.
So we're here today to talk to the individuals and families who were manipulated, exploited, or silenced by this organization, to let them know that we see you and we're here for you. The FBI is actively seeking additional victims of fraud schemes. So if you or somebody you know had contact with the House of Prayer Christian Churches of America or the House of Prayer Bible Seminary and believe your personal information, benefits, or finances were misused, we are asking that you please come forward.
All the defendants, minus leader RONY DENIS and his top person, Anthony Owens, were granted bond today. One person was missing from the defendants. There's 8 in total, and that was Garcia. The hearing for DENIS and his top man will take place next week. In Augusta, Liz Owens, on your side.
Okay, guys. All right, let me move this out of the way. Give me 1 second. So I'm glad I was able to bring that to you so you can at least hear that. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Now, so let me just read. Let me see. I'm trying to just pull it up for you. I'm trying to go back. I don't want to go current because I want y'all to see where all this started from. Okay? That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do, is bring it up from where it started from. And I can't find it. I'm sorry about that, guys. But David E. Taylor, let me just read it off to you again. I want to put his mugshot up here. Yes, I do. I want to put the man's mugshot up. Okay? So y'all can see that beam footage. See him. He's not a cute man at all. I don't think he ever was cute. Now, this is the reason why I want to bring this one up. This is back in June 29th, 2022. This is back in 2022. Okay? That's why I wanted to bring this up for you. But and back then, they have the House of Prayer. The House of Prayer back in 2022. Agents from, and basically the same thing that they did just September the 10th on Wednesday when they raided him again. This man gets raided all the time because people be calling in. But anyway, it said for years, I'm going to put the information down in the description box below my video in case y'all want to go back and find it. For years, the former member of the church have stated it was less a church and more like a cult. Because he wanted the members, the military, just say John Blow that is in the military. He would have those members. Wait now. Let me just say they target military families because military families get what they call a guaranteed paycheck. Paycheck. They know when that money is going to come. It's guaranteed money, guaranteed benefits. That's who he targeted. And to make a long story short, when he makes sure they got churches near military bases. If you got a Fort Myers or whatever you call the military base, they make sure they got a church near, very close. And they would tend to show up all the time on the base till they had to be told, you can't keep coming on this base. You can't keep coming here. But anyway, he targeted them because a lot of time military, what they were saying is that a lot of them have a lot of things going on with them because they're away from their families. They're lonely. They're missing their family. They're missing their kids or their mother or the father, or they're seeing a lot of stuff and seeing people not passing away in front of them, being unalived and this and that, a lot of emotional stuff, right? They're exhausted, they're tired. And so they prey on that. They prey on those people. Okay? To give them a family away from your family. Make sure you got a family that's right there with you. Okay? And so they knew, let me see, they knew when they get paid, what time they get paid, everything about them. And because they get, and they get a bonus. I think I read too, they get a bonus and all that stuff. They get VA housing. So what they would have the members to do, that was, military families or member do, make sure they get a home, get a VA loan and purchase a home. And when they purchase that home, they purchase the home, turn it over to him. And when they give the home is then turned over to him, and then he makes them pay rent. Kid me not. Then they pay rent to him. They pay him rent. I don't know how, but it's in the court docs and it's in this information that we're gonna go on up. But they make the court members, and I mentioned that a little Thursday when we did our live, how they pay him rent. Let me see, is this yeah. How are you gonna? That's exactly what happens. I'm speaking. Is it? I got it on one of these forms. Oh Lord, these forms. It's my eyes blurry. Other forms. This blurry. I don't know. I think I drew them up too big. That's why. They have to pay him rent for their own house. And most people, I had brought up that his house was $1.96 million, right? 1.96. And that house, he didn't buy that house himself because he couldn't afford it. The members bought that. That's how he got the house. But he don't have just one house. He have several houses. And I saw another one tonight while I was going down that rabbit hole of his digging and stuff. Oh, here it is. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're going to bring it. I found the page that it's on. Okay. We're going to bring it up and we're going to read over it. But so it's a per carrier. The correspondent, Louis Levine, law enforcement officer, was seen carrying pow-pows around the area of the church, and a group of women and men were seen standing outside one of the buildings on the property, being guided by a female officer with a pow-pow or weapon. At least I'm not saying gun. Oh, But anyway, according to various news agencies, 2 other churches that are affiliated with the House of Prayer were also raided June 23rd. Now, remember, this is a raid that this is from 2022. Okay, June 29th of 2022. That when it was updated, but it was published on the 25th of 2022. Okay, but there was another house that was raided on June 23rd. Okay, of 2022. One was Assembly of Prayer in Augusta. The other Assembly of Prayer Church in Killeen, Texas. Killeen, Texas. That's Killeen, Texas. House of Prayer Church leader RONY DENIS reportedly lives in Augusta. I can confirm that the FBI is on scene executing a court-authorized search warrant, said Gina. I'm not going to go in her name, somebody. But anyway, the FBI Public Affairs Office from Atlanta, no arrests have been made. This is back in 2022 now. We got to remember, this is June of 2022. Our investigation is ongoing, so I cannot provide further details at this time. While the FBI cannot commit on the ongoing investigation, several former members have alleged abuse toward children, lack of credit, education for the children, real estate fraud committed against veterans. Y'all know he was arrested this time. They was all found arrested this time. The indictment seeks conspiracy to commit bank fraud, then bank fraud, and then again a conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Then they got wire fraud again, and then aiding and abetting in the filling of false tax returns. But I think they came back with some other stuff, because you can't tell me that, well, we'll go over it. But anyway, this is a letter committed against veterans. In August of 2022, a letter was sent to the Department of Veterans Affairs and the Georgia State Approving Agency by a group called Veterans Education Success, requesting they investigate alleged abuse of the GI Bill program by the House of Prayer Christian Church Bible seminars. Okay, the letter stated, this is the letter now. Let me pull it up. The letter stated, and this is the same thing happened with the other cult leader. David, what was David's name? Let me pull it up, because I be doing so many. David Taylor, David E. Taylor. So this is the same thing that happened with David E. Taylor. He was, they've been investigating him for years. Okay. Some of the allegations in the letter include, okay, we're going to read the letter and then talk about some of the allegations. Okay. We recently received complaint by former students of House of Prayer Christian Church HOPCC, a Veterans Education Success staff leader. Oh, no, a Veteran Education Success staff lawyer interviewed several former students, a current student, and former employees. The contact information for each student and employee is provided at the end of this letter. Oh, Lord, I need to let y'all see this. Oh, 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 we need to see this together. Let me see, can I pull this up over here? Oh, we need to see this together, guys. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to try to find. Okay. Y'all give me a second. Okay. Let me see if would it pull up the same one I'm looking at. Oh, here it is. Okay. I got it. I was able to find it, guys. Y'all, I was able to find it. Okay. Let me just get it up for you. Y'all just have to excuse me. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but I'm still going to read from mine because that's too tiny. So I'm going to read from here, guys. Okay? Because that one is too tiny for me to see. Okay. So that's one of the facilities. You know, they got facilities all over the place. Okay. So we're going to pull down to where that letter was. Let me pull it up on mine first. Where it say the letter states. Here it is right here. You see what say the letter states? And then these are the some of the allegations 1 through 13. 1 through 13, the allegations that the students, a former student and current students and former employees was interviewed by a staff lawyer, a veteran education success staff lawyer, interviewed these several former students and employees and stuff. Okay, so here it is. Here it says the contact information for each student and employees is provided at the end of this letter. The information presented here is compiled from those interviews as well as publicly available information. Okay, I'm glad they said it's public available information. I got to go back and find that information. Based on the interviews, the Veterans Education Success respectfully request that a target risk-based review be conducted of the HOPCC. That's the House of Prayers Christian Church. Okay. Some of the allegations in the letter you see right in here. Well, just like that. Some of the allegations in the letter. 1, I'm not going to say the HOPPCC every time. Okay. I'm just going to skip through and just skim through it right quick. It's alleged deceiving the VA and defrauding veterans of their educational benefits. Woo! You're trying to make these folks not get educated. Trying to make them be dumb. What are you trying to do? Let me take this top off. The HOPCC officially alleged lied to the VA inspectors. Oh, now how are you going to lie to them? Alleged charged VA students a significant higher tuition. Alleged misled VA about teacher qualification, and those teachers weren't qualified. Guys, those was nobody but the people from that church. You know what I'm saying? Just like David E. Taylor. He had people, technicians and filming crew and all this, and people that run stage and everything, set up stages and stuff that never done that a day in their life. And he got them out there doing it. And then he would yell and go off on them in front of the whole congregation, in front of everybody, nationwide. I mean, all over. This thing has been broadcast, and he's going crazy. Hi, Miss Healing. How you doing today? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. We're talking about another cult leader, the same one we talked about Friday, but I got a lot of new information. That's why. Okay. So higher tuition, alleged misled VA about teachers' qualifications. Students say they were required to recruit new students during class time. And now, just say if you really was going to a real college, you don't have to recruit people as a student unless that's your job. Okay? He's acting like that's some type of pyramid scheme. You don't have people do those little pyramid schemes like that, and you be getting rich off everybody's hard labor, off the work of other people's, off their back. So you got to recruit people. Okay. Alleged changes in the curriculum to keep students enrolled longer. Oh my God. The longer they stay enrolled, the more money he gets from the VA through their educational benefits. Okay. Students, veterans, depleted their veterans education benefits and never received a completion to certificate. That means saying that I don't even have no proof that I completed it or started it or ever showed up. So that's fraud there. That's complete fraud, guys. And then does not provide students with financial or academic records. How are you going to do that? If you don't provide records, then you ain't got no proof. You hide ish. They don't keep no records. No records, no evidence. But we know it's evidence because you've been billing. You getting all the money. Allegedly engaged in other criminal activities and operated like a cult. Oh yeah, we see that already because they have to cut off their family and friends and everybody else and show up when it's time for church and then you got to recruit people, bring other people in. Oh yeah, it's a cult. You can't think for yourself, it's a cult. You got to do what you're told, give all your money away, it's a cult. Mm-hmm. You can't act like husband and wife because then your wife will have to sleep with him. It's a cult because she's told to. That's her job, to sleep with him. He's the only one that can sleep with the women and take your wife too. That's a cult. Okay. Allegedly, he manipulates veterans into donating their VA disability compensation to the church. And they got to remember, whenever a person like him and David and all the rest of them, even Umar Johnson, to be honest, he doing the same thing, but he ain't claiming to be a apostle or preacher or ministry or God or nothing. He just claiming to be a psychologist with 5 and 6 degrees and claiming he billing this school and having 2 schools or whatever and haven't even gotten started. He's too busy hanging around in the park and walking up and down the street and laying against the building going live. and haven't washed his face and living with his mama and using her benefits. Oh yeah, he's a cult of one. A cult? No, he got a following. So okay, he's a cult. All right. So HOPCC is allegedly engaged in mortgage fraud. Yes, that's when they use their VA loans. They get a VA loan to purchase a home or property and then turn it over to him. And then they stay in it and pay him rent. Fraud. Mortgage fraud. Okay. Maybe under HOPCC, maybe under FBI investigation, been under there for a long time. Okay. And then the next thing, if you look down here at the bottom, we're going to go down here, right here, where say, based on their interviews from the former member, the letter further states, ooh, Lord, let me see how much. Okay. No, it's not that much. Okay. This is, okay. One, the HOPCC is likely violating multiple VA regulations. Oh, I know they are. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Number two, and it's just my opinion. They may say they're not a cult. I'm not a member, so I'm just going on what the court documents say. Okay. And all the interviews. We got one I'm going to show for you. Okay. The full letter will be downloaded below. The full letter will be downloaded below. Let me see. Oh, yes. Okay. I can download the video. Oh, Lord. Previous articles are their occult. Tempers flared. Church draws focus on the activists. Real estate fraud. Members defend church. VES letter against House of Prayer. Oh yeah, I'll print that letter out, guys. I'll make sure I print that letter out. So we'll go into that letter. Oh, we're going to go into that letter tomorrow. Okay. The full letter will be down below. In 2017, the carrier reported several former church members, including a former pastor, claimed that church leader Dennis convinced vulnerable church members to buy homes. Those are the VA people. These homes are then turned over to a property management company ran by the church member, Anthony Olones, via a power of attorney. Now, Anthony, remember who he was. Let me pull up Mr. Anthony. Anthony is the guy down at the bottom, the right corner at the bottom, looking like he's 10 years old, looking with his powder face. Y'all see Anthony right there with that part in all black hair with the part on the side? Yeah, that's Anthony right there, looking like old powder mouth. Okay, so Anthony was right there in the thick of it. Okay, because Anthony had power of attorney. Okay, so Anthony is a minister of HOPCC and Dennis' right-hand man. Didn't I tell you right there in the thick of it? He's right there in the thick of it. According to former Pastor Ray Yorkie and several other former members. Former members allege the homes are often used to provide quick cash for the church through refinancing and lines of credit loans. Oh, he effing up their credit. He messing them folks up, putting them people in debt. You want to be in debt? Oh Lord, I can't. Okay, you're a member of a church. The church puts you in debt. Running your credit all at the same time, and then you ain't got a pot to piss in no more. Because the only pot you can piss in is the church pot. And then he got to tell you how to piss and when to piss. And if you can at all, or you just got to hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Terry said, I'm going to, I guess, your favorite restaurant. Is it Eddie V's? Yeah. Yeah, Terry. Yeah. Terry, you get out of here. Let me move this laptop out of the way so I can talk to you. You that's it. Because I have one person to guess like in nanoseconds, less than 10 or 15 seconds, she gets it right away. And it's like, and you guessed it. Yes, that is true. Eddie B's. Tell me how you type in how you guessed. What made you figure it out? Did you go to old videos? Did you do some research? What restaurant you have to make a reservation at? And oh, I want to know. I want to know. Oh my God, you guessed it. So tell me how to send you your $50. I will send you your $50. I'll cash after your $50. Or I can drop it in the mail. You don't supposed to send cash through the mail, do you? PayPal it to you. Just tell me. I'll send it to you today. She got it. She got it. Let me put some you guessed it that quickly. I want to know. Drum roll. Drum roll. You guessed it. Ooh. You guessed it. You guessed it. You got it, Terry. Terry got it. Let me say, Terry got it. Terry got it. I typed in Pinkie the Housewife restaurant videos. Oh, okay. And it pulled them up, huh? Then I listened to you about your anniversary. Yeah. Remember, I said I only go there once a year in September. And I saved my anniversary because then that would give, I was going to wait until say that way on down the line when nobody have, after everybody been looking and looking at the, then I was going to give a little tidbit of a secret, a clue every time I go live, something, even if it's a little thing. But you guessed it. We had one on the East Coast. Oh, I love my Eddie V's. Oh Lord, I only saw one video, but I got several of them because each year I didn't do one last year. I didn't put one for 2024, so you wouldn't have seen 2024. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos. After I said not 2024, I said look from 2023 on back, not 2024. Oh yes, you got it right. Okay, Terry. I need to know how you want me to send you your money. Okay, just let me know. And I got it. I'll send it to you. Let me see what you just said. I don't have Cash App. Do you still have my address? Yes, I do. You want me to just go ahead? I'll send it to you. Okay. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you tomorrow morning. It'll go out tomorrow morning. If not tonight, I'm going to do it right after I get off this line. Me and my husband get it done tonight. Okay? Let me write that. Let me do this, Terry. Let me pull this down right quick, guys. Because Terry, it's all about Terry right now. All about Terry right now. Terry, you got it. Terry got it, guys. Let me, so I had two people to get. Two people that get. You're the second person. That's it. That's it, guys. That means Pinkie gave away two $50 bills. Now, soon as I hit the, I'm one subscriber away from hitting 6,000, right? One subscriber away from having 6,000 subscribers. And I said, once I hit that 6,000, we're going to be playing more games and doing a lot of things. And we're going to start going behind the wall, because I got some information that I've been sitting on some information for a long time about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I never told nobody. Just blocked them out. They're on a blackout for me. I've been blocked them out a long time ago. So I'm going to start dropping some tea. And I got some tea on Dr. Umar too. I'm going to drop that too. Yes, I think I said it, but nobody, I said it during one of my lives. Nobody ever paid it any attention. So I said to myself, I never hear nobody talking about him, but I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop it behind. Yes, just for my memory. I'm good at searching. You all want to know who the second person was? I mean, the first person that guessed. She only did about 10 or 15 minutes, right? It was Black Titanic. And I was holding on to that until it was completely over, because after she guessed, I was just talking on the phone to her. And she told me, actually, I got a video. Let me see, is it here? I got a video of her saying how she found out, guessed it too. Let me pull up that video. Let me see. And the video was 2 years ago. Okay, you got the one from 2 years ago. I hope I was looking okay in that video. I probably was looking a hot mess. I don't know, Terry. I got Black Titanic's video on my phone. I just show it from my phone. Well, I got it here. I'd rather do it from here. Let me see, can I play it? Let me see. Where did my husband put that? No, what did he say he put it in? Because I told him to download it in my phone. Did he say September? Hospital video, new video. Let me see, is this it? No, that's not it. No. I don't know where he put that video. I have to ask him. I have it ready. And Terry, I have it ready because I'm going to do a big thumbnail for you and Black Titanic, since you all guessed. I'm making a note of it so I won't forget. I need to do a big thumbnail for you and Black Titanic. I'm just making a note, because if I wait, I want to do that thumbnail. And you guessed today, which was 9/22 on Monday. Black Titanic guessed last week. And I look at the day she made that video. She made a video of it. Her guessing. Okay. No, I'll get it out. You have it. You know me. When I say I'm going to get something out, I get it out. I'm so glad you thought of that. To do Pinkie's favorite restaurants video titled Eddie V's. banana frosted butter cake. Only show the cake. Oh! And I just went. Let me see. I'll show you all the picture of from the restaurant. And I just went. Don't go down. Let me see. Let me see. We just went. You know, they keep the place dark, right? They keep the place real dark. And when we went in there and they got the card ready, they had a card, they had flowers all over the table. You can't see the flowers because they at the other end of the table and everything. They put, you know, they make it really nice for you. Here's some of the stuff. You can see some of my meal here. This was what lobster was that? The African something, some type of African lobster tail that they called it. You can see some of the flowers on the table. It's a lot of red flowers all over the table and everything. But that food was delicious. That food, that's my food. And when they serve you in courses. You have different courses. You have your appetizer. And when they finish with that, then they bring you out your another meal, your soups or your salad and bread, whatever it is. And then when they get through with that, then they bring you out another course, and then another course, and then a dessert after all these different courses. I think it's like 4, 5 different courses you go through or something like that. I love it. But ooh, I love that place. Hi, my sweet tea. Hello, Pink. I have to do a replay. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine, sweet tea. Thank you. No rush. Really no rush. The cake was literally on fire. Oh, like number 23. Okay. Pricey, but I have to try. It is pricey. It's very expensive. But I love it. The only reason we go once a year, because that's our restaurant for our anniversary. We just keep that just for our anniversary restaurant. That's what we go. That's all. Okay. Let me get back to it. Oh, my Lord. I cannot believe you guessed it. Terry. Oh, I'm going to do a slide with you and BT tomorrow so I can let everybody know it's over. The restaurant thing is over now. I said only one person, it was supposed to last until September the 30th. But if a person guessed the question, answer the question, is over. And you did it. I'll think of something else for tomorrow. I'll think of something else. No, I'll think of something once I hit 6,000. I need one subscriber in order to hit 6,000. As soon as I hit 6,000, then I'll think of something else we can do. Okay? Oh, yeah, I was outside the restaurant. Was I falling all over or was I standing straight? Was I being good, Terry? I hope I was being good. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was outside in front of the restaurant. You're always at 6,000. You already at 6,000. I'm at 6,000. Sweetie, get out of here. I'm at 6,000. Let me check. See, I have not checked. I'm getting ready to check right now. Oh, you just told me that. Sweet, wait now, Terry, you just told me that. Sweet Tea told me that. Oh, my God. Oh, let me play my music. Oh, yes. Yes, congratulations. Let me play some music, guys. I was at 6,000. I was saying I need to get at 6,000, but I needed one more subscriber. Let me play some music. Let me play some music. Wait, let me see. Let me see, what can I play? We're gonna play Melody Dancing. No. Let me see. Oh, let me play some music. Let me play some music. This is dreary. Wait, first let me hit my applause and that. Ah. Y'all think I'm crazy, huh? I'm crazy. I made it, guys. I made it. Oh, let me told you. I did it, guys. I'm at 6,000. Let me put this video on so I can run and tell my husband. My husband don't care yet. I told y'all my husband ain't no YouTube person. He don't care. But I'm gonna rub it in. Can I go rub it in, guys? Let me put the next video on so I can go rub it in. Okay. Oh, let me finish with this first. And then I put the video on and go tell him. Okay? Y'all got me acting up. Let me finish this. I'm on my see. Y'all go down on me. What is it? It's not tapping. Maybe I'm not. Here's a tap screen. Oh Lord. Okay. What the heck can happen? Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm back. Okay. It says, what did we stop at? Where did we stop? We was almost done with it. Pastor, we did that, was often involved by the church members and again managed by old. Okay. Former members alleged the homes are often used to provide quick cash for the church through refinancing and lines of credit loans. They said some homes are also allowed to go into foreclosure, running the homeowner's credit. I did not read that part first. I did not know they was going to say that. Didn't I just say he make them pay him rent? They take out the home VA loan, purchase the home, and then he gets the home. They give it to him, and then they have to pay him rent. And I said, he's taking their money, running their credit. I did say running their credit, and they just said it right there. They say some homeowners, some homes are also allowed. They allow them, allow their home to go into foreclosure. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. Who will just sit back and allow something? This man, let me just tell y'all something too. Y'all think he just got what, $5 million? No, hell no. This man ain't got more. That's what I'm gonna bring out too. How much more? When y'all hear how much money this man got from these people, it's gonna shock you. It's gonna shock you, make your head stand up on your head and on your back too. So allow the homes to go into foreclosure to ruin the homeowner's credit. That's to keep them dependent on him. Because when you go to foreclosure, it runs your credit. Foreclosure runs your credit, right? You have to wait until what? Is it 7 years or something like that? I think it's 7 years. Is it 5? 7 years. Shit, I'll look for it later. But anyway, foreclosed homes are then often bought by the church members and again managed by OLONs. Oh Lord. Bought by the church. So the church bound, and then they own, then he Mr. Man owned them then. Ronnie Dennis owns the homes then. Ain't no church owning no home. The church he's the church. That church cannot spend no money. He spends the money. The church created a mortgage department. A mortgage department. What church a billing crew and a property run department that was called the People's Helping People Group. What the hell? Oh, I can't do it with my right now. What the hell? This is some crazy shit. This is some crazy mess. And I bring you all this stuff so you all won't get nobody that watches my videos, a member or a subscriber or here that love Pinkie the Housewife going to get caught up in mess like this, because I'm going to bring it out and I'm going to tell you. And if you are, let me know. Because we ain't playing with people like him. Y'all know I'm getting pissed. Y'all know Pinkie was good and she was calm and she was enjoying. Now I'm pissed now, knowing that what he's doing to these poor people, not meaning that poor, but heartbroken people, because he's running their effing credit, taking all their money, their benefits and everything. He created a mortgage department, a billing crew, calling it the People's Helping People Group. They ain't helping people, they helping you, fool. Y'all wake up, y'all are helping him and the other church members that he got lined up, that his right-hand people. Like Anthony Olon, one of his right-hand people. The other Dennis man, one of his right-hand people. All of them. The ones that's been indicted. And I bet there's some more snakes running around that they haven't caught yet or no part of it. Olans was one of the several managing members of that group and others created later. Oh, my Lord. Okay. I ain't gonna play with that. Okay. Fort Stewart. Now, a lot of people may know this one. Fort Stewart. I hadn't heard a lot about this one. Fort Stewart's Armed Force Discipline Control Board includes the People Helping People Group and its subsidiaries, Executive Home Rentals, JHS Investment, JT Enterprise. Everything starts with a doggone J. It's something about that word J. That J stands for something. I bet you that J is one single word that they use in front of everything to show that they own shit. Okay? JZS Investment. And now they got something started with a P. P State Rentals on its own, on its off limits list. Okay. Y'all give me a second here. Okay, the last two. Okay, many former members still have family in the church. Gladys Jordan, eldest son, Caesar, she got a son in there, Vegas, stayed with the church after she and her youngest son was kicked out when she began questioning certain aspects of the church. Since 2016, the church has not allowed her to have any contact with her son, who is now at the Assembly of Prayer Church in Augusta. That's what they do. They isolate you from your family members. And when a member or anybody, or even if your family member question, even if you yourself that's a member question them, they either shame you, make you repent, punish you in terms of beating you or some kind of way, or they throw you out, call you a defector or traitor or anything. They're going to call you something. And then your family members are not allowed to contact you or call you. They ghost you. Now, that's some sick stuff. That's some sick stuff. A few years ago, the carrier spoke with Lynette Russo, Rosado, who was a member of the House of Prayer from the age of 3 until age 16. She alleged church leader Dennis, that's the cult leader, Dennis, okay, frequently took 3 young girls and his daughter on trips to Florida, along with a few other top church officials. What the F? What the F? Did I just read that? Did y'all just hear that? The church leader, RONY DENIS, took 3 young girls and his sister, 3 young girls, and then his sister to make 4 on trips to Florida. And ain't no mama or daddy coming. So what are you taking these young girls and you and then the rest of y'all old men going with them on a trip? And ain't no mama and daddy there? Oh, hell no. Along for a few other top church officials. And you know who those top, let me bring their asses up. Let me bring them up. Where are they butts at? I bet you it was some of these fools right here. I bet you it was some of them fools right there. Anthony looks like he's down for everything. Anthony on the right-hand corner. He down for everything. And all of them look like, oh, Lord, look at that Dennis up at the top. He looked like he's a P filer. They all look like they're P. Oh, Lord, look at David down at the bottom. Oh, my Lord. Even RONY leader himself. He looked like one. I'm just telling you. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, and I'm just a housewife. So I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I'm just a housewife. So I do have an opinion. Okay? And that's my opinion. Oh, my Lord. He said the parents trusted Dennis with their child. They brainwash. How are you going to trust other grown men that's old enough to be their daddy? I mean, their granddaddy and great granddaddy. These are old folks. Been taking your child. That's called trafficking. Oh, he getting another charge. There's going to be some more charges added to these fools. More charges. The more charges, the better. Because we don't want a Diddy thing happening. Oh, don't forget, Sean Diddy Combs trial, sentencing trial starts October the 3rd. October the 3rd. October the 3rd at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, babies. So just make sure y'all get ready for it. October the 3rd, that is on Friday at 10 o'clock. That's sentencing day for Diddy. And y'all know, make sure y'all be on my live because I'm going to carry it live and I'm not going to stop the live until it's over. We're going to be there from the moment it starts to the moment it ends. Y'all just got to wake me up. Remind me to wake up in time. Don't play it with me. Wake me up in time. Okay. Because y'all know I'm a late sleeper. I sleep till past lunchtime. It'd be late when I get up. Okay. said these parents trust Dennis with their kids? These girls was around 11 and 15 years old when Dennis allegedly beat them with a belt because they were speaking with boys. How the hell you going to beat somebody else's kids with a belt? Because those young girls between the age 11 and 15 talking to boys. You ain't they daddy. Let some man at a church talking about he going to beat my child with a belt. That better be turned right back around. And he just say it like that. Okay? Okay. On a second trip, he alleged made the girls sleep in the attic in their own urine and species for a whole week. That's some demon. That's some demon-ish there. Y'all can't tell me that's some demon-ish. If y'all tell me that's some demon-ish, y'all better not let me know you telling me that. Don't let me know you telling me that, because that's some demon-ish. That's some demon stuff. And if anybody don't like me saying demon stuff, that y'all know why y'all don't want me to say that's some demon stuff. Wow, we're almost in October. Yeah, that's next month. We're here. Because we're at the 22nd now. This month is almost over. Sweet Tea told you. Okay, this month is almost over. We'll be talking about Diddy in 2 weeks. Oh, Lord. Can y'all believe it? He getting ready to take center stage now. Okay, that's that. Let me show you all this video. Okay? Because let me take this down. I just found out some stuff I did not know. I did not know. Yes, I did. I just found out Pinkie, he's evil. He is evil. Oh, Lord. He got me. I'm rocking here. When that means Pinkie, he got me. Oh, Lord. He got me. Oh, Lord. Let me show y'all this video right quick. Oh, let me show you this right quick. Remember we was talking about the house and stuff? And I said I got okay. This is y'all know this is the court docs for David. Not David. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying David. Ronnie Dennis. Mr. Dennis. Okay? Demon Dennis. Ooh, that's kind of rhyme. Demon Dennis. The Dennis demon. Ooh, I like that. Demon Dennis. Okay. But y'all see the charges over here under the indictment over to your right. But that's the divorce complaint for the divorce. Y'all remember we talked about that. Okay. So I'm gonna skip over that. Let me show you where it was talking about the housing for the veterans. Oh, this is how he manipulated the students will be counseled in writing for infractions of student conduct to include things as texting a person of the other gender. The opposite. If I'm a girl and I contact the boy by texting or any form, oh, that's misconduct. If that's a boy, he contact the girl, oh, that's misconduct. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, and he makes a insubordination. Okay. As part of the control, Dennis cascaded and humiliated both parties in private and in front of the members of the church. Just say the church. HOPCC. Just say the church. Okay. Ooh. Okay, HOPPC members was expected not to have contact with former members, including family, Some members' names was maintained on a list entitled X, HOPCC, traitors. Oh my God. This man is demonized. He's a demon. Okay. Let me see, is this part of the housing thing? Oh, look at number 36. 36. Dennis, you know, that's the leader. And the Olon guy, Anthony, right, would direct members of the HOPCC to to act as straw buyers in residential real estate transactions to conceal the true buyer's identity. That means him. So he can get the, oh Lord. So he got these people lying all over the place. These are the people that was involved in those transactions. You got Dennis, you got Olon, you got Fryer, you got what is it, Norman Strent or whatever, Robertson, and as buyers, sellers, and notarizers, and a power of attorney, POA, in the transaction. So they did it all. They was the buyer, they was the seller, they was the attorney, they was this, they was the power, they was everybody. So if you got all of them that was up here, I'm going to show you. You got all these here fools there. So then they're acting as everything. They're acting as the power of attorney. They're acting as the notarizer. They're acting as the buyer. They're acting as the seller. They're acting as everybody. Then everything then goes over to this man here, RONY DENIS. And then the person, the vet, the army, the military guy, then he rents the house. And then if they tell him, oh, you need to now let it go into foreclosure. Then they let the house on purpose go into foreclosure, knowing that house is under this veteran's name, this military person's name. And that ruins their credit. Then they're going to be dependent on you because they ain't got a pot to piss in now. And they can't get nothing. So they got to stay with the church or be homeless. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord, y'all. I'm not fooling around with, okay. That's it. Okay. No, that's not it. Let me take this down. It was one video. I want you all to see this video because this is one of the people in the church. Okay? She's one of the people in the church. And let me get it for you all right quick because I don't like staying long on my lives. That's 42 minutes long. Ooh, I'll do that one tomorrow again. Let me find a shorter one. Okay, that's the other quote that's part of it. That's the second quote that's part of it. This is the one here. This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to bring it to you because her mother was also part of this cult. Her name is Annie. Let me just pull it up and then I'll tell you. This was 4 years ago. And she is sentenced to unaliving of 2 toddlers. Okay? And y'all gonna find out who those toddlers are. I'm not telling you. Okay? Now, she is, let me just do this here right quick. I'm gonna she is, what's her name again? Annie, what is it? Annie, I got her name somewhere. Where's her name? Oh, is that woman's name? It's Annie something. Thank you all for telling me. Well, anyway, her name Annie Young. Annie Young. Annie Elizabeth Young. That's it. Okay. She's a woman, but she was a part of this cult. Okay. Okay. Let me bring it to you right quick. Here it is, guys.
Former Marietta cult leader charged with killing 2 toddlers is expected to spend the rest of her life behind bars.
Let me turn it up some for y'all right quick, because they got it low.
Former Marietta cult leader charged with killing 2 toddlers is expected to spend the rest of her life behind bars, which is our top story tonight, folks. 79-year-old Anna Elizabeth Young, who ran the so-called House of Prayer cult in Florida, was sentenced.
House of Prayer cult in Florida. Okay. This is the one my daughter and I watched one day. Remember I told you we was watching this, and my daughter was standing here before we went live, about 30 minutes before I went live, and she's having to see this. And she said, "Watch that." Yeah. And she was talking about it. So we started talking about it. That's the same woman. Yes, she's part of the cult. Her name is, what did I just say? Annie Elizabeth Young. And her daughter, you see her daughter talks about it too. I got a video of her daughter talking about it. But that video is a little long. Let me see how long that video is. There's one for 42 minutes. I may have to do the short ones. Oh Lord, I hope I didn't click off it. Oh, don't tell me I got rid of it. Well, let's watch this one. But I got her daughter talking about it. Okay, how she got brave enough to do what she did. Okay, turn her mom in.
To 30 years behind bars. Now, all of this coming to light thanks to one woman who turned her in, her daughter. And we hear from her tonight. It's like a plot that you would see on Dateline. 11 Alive's Paolo
Now, the
Soro
reason,
has
let me
that
say this, the reason why I want to show the video of her daughter's doing she's being interviewed about it. Not just 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but it's a whole interview. And I want y'all to see that interview. But we won't have time tonight because my live is over in 2 hours. I only do 2 hours. So when 2 hours hit, it's coming up in a little bit. They may jack her up in prison because they don't play with the yes. I mean, hurting kids. Yeah, they don't play when you hurt no babies. Oh Lord. This is her.
that you would see on Dateline. 11 Alive's Paolo Soro has that story.
The so-called House of Prayer, what was supposed to be a religious boarding school in Florida.
Mother said, she's got to go to the box.
Yes.
I remember like having a shrieking fear. The box.
In reality, it was everything but. It's in these rooms where Anna Elizabeth Young did the unthinkable.
Beatings and whippings and starvations and be in boxes and eat cow manure.
Her daughter, Joy Fluker, reliving those traumatic events that began in the 1980s and spanned through the early 90s. In those years, these faces were some of the many who were starved, burned, whipped with extension cords. And
when they say burned, my daughter and I watched the documentary of it, or the movie of it, where one of the little girls, it wasn't her little girl, one that she adopted or something, took from her mother, because they can do that when they leaders. They can take your kids, right? They ain't got to go through no adoption process. That means they just take the doggone kids when they get ready. But anyway, she took the girl and put her in boiling hot water. They put her in boiling hot water, and then they had these scrubs and put bleach and stuff in there, and then they scrubbed her skin, and she have a habit. They have a habit, especially her, of putting kids in and stuff like that, boiling hot water and bleach. The water be so hot, and the other women in the covering, you know what we just saw. Let me show you. Women that's dressed up. Remember I said when she got ready to leave because she realized they're gonna come and arrest her, she pulled off all that covering off her head and those clothes, and then she put her hair on her hair. She had big hair and all these fancy clothes she put on. Yeah, that's how she normally dressed and she didn't go to get those clothes. She had them already in her closet. And they supposed to have been gotten rid of those clothes, but she didn't get rid of hers. Yeah, her daughter is the one that turned her in because she couldn't understand how her brothers or little brothers or whatever be coming up missing. Where are they? You don't see no more. And then you be doing this stuff to all these other kids. She just thought they was bad, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
Began in the 1980s and spanned through the early 90s. In those years, these faces were some of the many who were starved, burned, whipped with extension cords, and some, like toddlers Iman Harper and 2-year-old Katanya Jackson, murdered.
I heard her screaming in the next room over, getting a spanking, and it was intense. And then all of a sudden the crying stopped. And then all of a sudden everyone rushed in, and I thought she was dead, because they rushed her out, and I just saw her limp body. And
now they're getting some justice. Joy turned her mother in back in 2016, eventually leading to her arrest in this Marietta home. That's what sparked more investigations and led to Anna's second murder charge.
Those are things I can't live with, because I feel like if I live with those, then I'm just as guilty. This is what I'm ashamed of. This is my life sentence.
Joy's mother has been in jail since and now expected to be forever after being sentenced to 30 years in prison.
The disturbing details of Anna Young's crimes may soon reach a new audience.
Anna Young led a tight-lipped and tightly controlled religious community called the House of Prayer.
UCP Audio has produced a 6-part podcast, The Followers, House of Prayer. It chronicles the investigation into Young from cult leader to convicted murderer. Episodes of the podcast will drop weekly starting March 3rd on UCP Audio or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay. I think, okay. I'll go ahead and let this one here play. But you all see what I'm talking about? This is another little part of the House of Prayer. We may have just a few minutes to watch it. Here it is. Anna Young, House of Prayer.
8th, 2017. Joy Fluker leads the Alachua County Sheriff's detectives through what was once Micanopy's House of Prayer. Approximately 3 decades have passed since she was last here. She has just rediscovered the
Now that's her daughter. Her daughter is going back there to show the investigators, show people where the house is. And this is her first time back in the house. We saw this part in the video, or the not the video, in the movie we watched. I think it was a documentary, but it showed all this. I think it was a movie. I don't know. It was one of them.
Where, as a child, she found the infant body of her murdered adopted brother, Moses.
Joy, do you believe this is where he was murdered?
Kids' skin was always messed up because they were bleaching their skin, putting them in hot water and stuff, boiling water. We always had kids with burnt up skin, messed up skin, because there's some horrible stuff there.
Anna Young ran an extremist religious cult where she tortured by starvation and beatings innocent young little children to death. We became involved in December of 2016 when Joy Fluker called us and told us that she believed her mother had murdered her stepbrother. When I first heard what the allegations were, I thought I didn't really want to initiate this investigation until I actually interviewed this witness in person, because the allegations she was making were so horrific, and it involved the torture and murder of multiple children. What Joy Fluker saw either in the late 80s or early 90s is she went into her mother's room and found our victim, who we only knew as Moses at that point, deceased inside of a laundry basket.
But I just felt in my spirit that he had died when I saw him in the closet. I've had nightmares about that all my adult life.
When it was determined that Moses was deceased, our witnesses have told us that Anna Young ordered that his remains be burnt in a burn barrel on the House of Prayer property.
John Neal is a House of Prayer survivor. Anna Young murdered his sister Katanya in 1983.
She killed my little sister. And that was an evil woman, man. You're not even going to believe some of the stuff I'm telling you. You know, Anna loved to abuse little kids. She was pure evil.
Anna Young determined that 3-year-old Katanya had a demon in her, and she was committed to beat the demon out of her. She tortured her by beating her and starving her and withholding anti-seizure medications.
And next thing I knew, I was at her funeral. And I know Anna beat, I remember out there in Waldo, her like holding Kay upside down by her foot and just going rapid succession on her foot with a stick or spoon. But she would beat her on her feet a lot, I guess, because she didn't want to bruise her up. And Kay would just cry.
Why did she beat her so much?
Because she said she had a demon in her.
Wow.
She had a demon.
In my 40 years of being a detective, I have never dealt with a case as horrific. It was absolutely incredible from the beginning to the end that this woman intentionally tortured and starved and beat helpless, defenseless children.
On February 17th, 2021, Anna Young appeared in court in Alachua County to answer for her crimes.
If this case were to proceed to trial, the state would be prepared to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that between the time period of March 8, 1988 through December 31st, 1989, Anna Elizabeth Young did unlawfully kill Iman Harper, aka Moses. If this case were to proceed to trial, the state would be prepared to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that on or about November 24th, 1983, Anna Elizabeth Young did cause the death of Katanya Jackson.
The court sentences you in the 2017 case to 30 years in the Department of Correction, and in the 2021 case to 15 years. Those sentences will run concurrent.
I would like to thank the court, the state attorney's office, the Alachua County Sheriff's Office, Detective Octavio Aguero, and a special and heartfelt thanks to Detective Kevin Allen, who pursued justice in this case as if Katanya were part of his own family. And indeed, to me, he is family forever.
That's it, guys. That's it on that. Remember that was that rabbit hole I was telling you. I found myself going down in the rabbit hole. There's other stuff. She's not the only one, but I want to show her daughter's interview, interrogation when she was in there, deposition or whatever you want to call it, when she was in there talking to the police. I want to show that tomorrow. I had got it somewhere, but I want to finish showing that. Also, what I want to do is to do there's other portions of this code. It just keeps turning, and we're going to turn with it. But also, I can't leave David Taylor out of it. I may have to do both of them, an hour of each one. Okay, guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for helping me to get to my 6,000 subscriber. And I do appreciate everything that you all do for me every time you come and take part in my live and everything. I do appreciate it. Much love to all my members, all my subscribers, and everybody that love to come and sit and enjoy my commentary. Thank you, guys. Much love to everyone. All right. We're going to go ahead and leave now. Bye-bye. Let me just play my music going out. Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn it.